In this video I'm going to look at Pasta 80 by Jörg Pleumann. This is a version of Pascal which can run on the Spectrum Next and the Spectrum. So to get the package you go to Pleumann's GitHub, and this is Turbo Pascal 3 compatible, available for the Spectrum and the Spectrum Next. Also the Agon Lite, which I don't know anything about. So following the model by Nicholas Worth, who invented Pascal, for the compiler, Turbo Pascal 3 as mentioned, and the compiler is written in Pascal, so you compile it with free Pascal to get an executable. So to run it, you type pasta and then some flags and then the Pascal file name, so hello.pas for example. And the flags are different for the different machines. So then you've got some examples like a hello world on the GitHub page, lots more technical information, and then more screenshots of things you can do. So in this video I'm going to try and get this set up and also run some of the examples. So first of all, downloading the zip. So I'll speed it up a little bit. So jumping into the README, there's more information. I think some of this is also on the GitHub page as well. So maybe just reading GitHub will be enough, but it's probably worth just looking through it anyway. Information about using a compiler. You can use it with CPM also, but I'm not going to do that. So to run the compiler, just invoke the executable with the name of the Pascal source file. And then there's the command for compiling with the next, use ZX next. Then just looking in the examples folder, there's a bunch of examples, so I'm going to try some of those out. Not much in docs. And then some tests. You can try those out yourself. And then MISC, not sure what those are at the moment. So the source code is the pasta.pas. So if I just pull that into Notepad, you can see the source for its compiler, which is all Pascal, so it's quite readable. So just reading through GitHub again. So yeah, it says you can compile it with free Pascal. So I've got that on my machine already. So you can use it, do it using the command line or using the IDE. So if I run up free Pascal and then pull in that file, I can see all the code there, highlighted nicely, code highlighting, so I can compile it, that worked fine, make it also work fine, and then build, and that's fine. So going back into that folder, I can see now I've got pasta.exe, so the executable for the tool. So then going into examples folder and trying to run pasta with the hello.pas, and I've got the slash the wrong way around, so I'll try that again with the Windows // So that's compiling. And AVG is complaining, which it shouldn't, and I've got an error 2 starting the assembler, and that is because SJ Atom Plus is not there. So it says on the GitHub page you need that, but so if I dig that out of where it is on my drive and drop that in, hopefully it'll work. So I've dropped the latest version of the assembler in the same folder as the pasta executable, and try rerunning the compile on the hello.paz. So now that's run and I'm getting ASM files, bin files, first files, so that's working. However, what I actually want is a tap file which I can run on Spectrum or on the next emulator. So just looking down the GitHub page a bit more, I actually need --tap as well as the --ZX48. So if I go back to the command, put it to the Spectrum version on the next version, and add --tap, and the build's finished. So now if I do a directory listing, I've got the hello.tap file that I wanted. So if I get that file, copy that, and drop it into my CSpec folder, and if I just drop it into the games folder, I've got a script that'll copy up the tap files from there. So I'll just overwrite the old hello.tap that I had there, and then run the put.batch, which does the hdfmonkey command to copy that tap file into CSpec. Run up CSpec, and then go to the games folder, and the tap files get copied into this folder, the 48 folder, and there it is, hello.tap, and I'll run it in 48K mode, and there it is. So the hello world is working, displaying hello Pascal different colors. So if I try another example, so there's a file night.paz, so I don't know what that does, I'll give it a try. So I've gone through the same process, copied the night tap file I've created up to the same folder, and then I can run that, and again I'll run it in 48K mode, and it's saying bytes, bin 5x5 nights tour, and then this may take a while. So it was running for quite a while, so in the meantime I've looked at what nights tour does, and it's an algorithm that worked out the different permutations of where a knight could move on a chessboard. So I'm guessing the fact that it's 5x5 is for like a 5x5 board rather than the 8x8 chessboard, but I might be wrong. And then the night.paz, just looking in the source code for that, night.paz, and we've got an algorithm which is recursive calling into the TOR procedure. So that's why it's taking a while, because it's running a recursive algorithm. So I'll just jump ahead on this to where it actually starts printing something out. So a few minutes later, and it started printing out some strings of letters, which, if you understand the algorithm, will probably mean something. So I'm going to try one more example stripes program. So I've got I've compiled it, and I've got a stripes.tap file, and you've got all those stripe colors around the borders. So that's working fine as well. So that's playing around with Pasta 80, got it to run nicely, and it's still being developed. A new version came out this week. So yeah, if you're interested in Pascal, this could be something you might want to have a look at. And there's the stripes program, so it's got a while loop and it's doing stuff to the border, writing out different colours in the border. Hope that was interesting, and thanks for watching.